Well, let's get started. This is Fred Mitchell, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Foreign Service, MP for Fox Hill. Today is Friday, the 16th of February, 2024, and thank you to the MP for South Andros, Mangrove Key in Central Andros, and his team led by Charmaine Ferguson. He is Leon Lundy for the warm welcome on my salutary stop as Chairman of the party at Congo Town in South Andros. I promise to inform leaders of the issues, but I want our partisans to know how grateful, thankful, and helpful and hopeful we are for their support. Thank you, South Andros. So, Dr. Duane Sands, the chairman of the F&M, has decided to try and get nastier than me with yet another nasty note and foolish set of statements aimed at me personally. I'm asking all of his PLP patients and those of goodwill how a doctor who has such hatred for the PLP can really take care of PLP patients. Seems to me that we ought to start boycotting his practice. I dismiss all that he says as laughingly stupid. There's a rowdy fellow on WhatsApp who has an expression which I think may sum it all up. Dr. Sands, CYC. Enough said. If you don't know what that means, then give me a call. I'll tell you to your face. The F&M should really put you aside privately. The press called me on Wednesday to ask another thing, what I thought about a proposition by the former Speaker Halson Moultrie to strike down the Bahamas Nationality Act in its entirety. And if it is successful, this would disqualify everyone who got citizenship by that law since 1974. My response is some people are too smart for their own good. First of all, he's wrong in law, but even if he's right, what purpose would it serve beside mischief to disqualify thousands of Bahamians and strip them of their citizenship? This man Moultrie is another one the F&M should put away privately. I heard Dwight Strachan, the radio chat show host, attack the Prime Minister, and while he said the Prime Minister's remarks about the press and murder were the dumbest and stupidest thing he'd heard, what he really wanted to say was to call the Prime Minister dumb and stupid. Well, Dwight Strachan, stupid is as stupid does. And when you look in the mirror, think twice before you say unkind things which are untrue. The local press is all out of joint because the Prime Minister called them out on their alarmist headlines. They think they're immune to public criticism, and they're not. What the Prime Minister said is a legitimate criticism because the press editors make choices every day and then make the front page. They make alarmist headlines every day. Some of them don't even reflect within their own stories. You don't come with this sanctimonious nonsense about the Prime Minister attacking freedom of press when you know that is not true. Complete nonsense. You know better. I don't understand this personal animus. And aren't you really proving the Prime Minister's point by spreading false news about the threat to freedom of the press in the Bahamas, which you know is false? Geez. Once again, now I'm calling on the central bank to cease and desist this fool's errand of abolishing cheques. We don't care how many surveys you do. Surveys be damned. Leave well enough alone. What ain't broke don't need fixing. And finally, the leader of the opposition says our country lacks leadership. This is the man. He and Minnis are fighting like cats and dogs in the street in the F&M. This man needs, his chairman needs his mouth washed out with soap and water. And Pintard wants to talk about leadership? Ha! God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and PLP all the way.
Right, you can sail away and find serenity.